Welcome back to another episode, an emergency episode, because Dana White dropped that thing on us last night. Josh and I had to get on. Josh and I had to get on here to cover that. As always, though, my name is Fair Sharari. I'm one half of the co-host. I'm joined today by the other half, Real Bodman.
What up? What up, Jay?
What up, twin? 24 hours since we last talked. I feel like this is the fastest we ever did back-to-back pods in 4 years of doing this. But Dana forced it last night, bro. And personally, I texted you as soon as I woke up, like, get ready. Tonight we got to talk. And that's because he dropped all the bangers. He dropped the entire lineup for UFC 314. He gave us a main event for a co-main event and main event, 2 title fights for that pay-per-view in May, the Canadian pay-per-view. Let's start there, bro. My boy Belal Muhammad taking on JDM. What did you think? Did you see that fight coming to fruition at all?
Definitely not.
Facts.
Did not see this fight coming. Personally, I thought Leon would get the shot again. Just, the first fight ended a little weird. And then the second fight, he kind of got beat. But Leon was the champ. I personally thought he would get it again. And, he doesn't. So he's fighting Sean Brady instead. But
Leon is. Yeah.
Leon's fighting Sean Brady instead. But yeah, JDM, I guess he deserves it. Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, I like the fight. It's not the most exciting fight, but
fair.
It doesn't scream a title fight to me, like a world championship level fight for this, card, but I'll take it. It's an opponent. It's, we're finally getting Belal back in there. So you can, lose the belt and, get it back to somebody else,
Stop it. No, I love this matchup. I honestly thought they were going to do a Shevchenko fight since that's what they wanted at the end of last year, but that fell out. And then he beat Ian, which felt like he didn't even need it beat Ian. He already earned the title shot. And then now they're bringing JDM. I wonder what's going on with Shevchenko. He got to be injured. There got to be something going on with him, bro, because it's crazy to me that they didn't go with him for this one.
Yeah. Maybe he just taking some time off from that. That was a tough fight, the last one.
But a world title, that's everything you've ever worked for. Here's your chance.
Yeah, but he'll get it. You know what I mean? Like, he'll get it. He deserves it.
Yeah, respect. Do your thing. I love this. As a Belal stan, this is a way more winnable fight for him.
Yeah, but also a risky fight because JDM's good too.
Yeah, he is. Great boxing, dude. Great boxing. But we'll see how his grappling is, bro. We know Belal puts together game plans very well, and he executes them very efficiently.
Mm-hmm.
I love that matchup. You said Leon's fighting Sean Brady. That's a fight I did not see happening.
Yeah, that's a tough fight for Leon, from a wrestling standpoint. We've seen him beat Usman twice, but he got pretty lucky at the end of that first one, or the second one, we should say. And then that third one was just a complete massacre. But just a tough matchup, I feel like, for Leon, especially after fighting in a world title fight against, Belal, and how that went. But yeah, just another wrestler. But fuck, Sean definitely needs like this level of opponent for sure. So it needed to happen, but from Leon's standpoint, it's gonna be a tough fight.
Yeah, it is. It's a main event over on Leon's side of the world, so he might get slayed in front of all his people.
Yeah,
sad one. All right. On Belal's card, though, they announced the co-main event is going to be the Queen at 125's back. Valentina Shevchenko is taking on Manon Fiorot.
Yeah, this is no doubt the one that needed to happen. This was undoubtedly the two best at 125. Manon only lost once, and hasn't fought Valentina. So it's what it comes down to. Be a tough fight for Valentina for sure, as far as the length goes. But I feel like once we get a little bit closer to the fight, I'm sure we'll have some pretty more accurate predictions. But tough fight for both girls. I feel like, and they're both in their respective skill set, right? Manon being a taller fighter, and of course Valentina just being a dominant all around fighter, is basically good at every facet of the fucking mixed martial arts game. So tough fight for both girls, but yeah, super excited for that one. That was one that was expected to be announced. It was just a matter of when it would happen. But this is a great card, I think, for that too, to have put some shine on the ladies as well, and not just throw it in the mix of 314, which is pretty stacked.
Yeah, you definitely don't need shine. Yeah, you don't need this there. And I think 315 kind of needed a little steam, and that may have helped. This is definitely the fight that should have happened. It's happening. This is I'm very excited to see Manon and how she performs at that championship level. And obviously Valentina is the bullet, and she's everything that we've ever wanted in a female fighter.
Yeah.
That's creme de la creme. I know I said this last week with Wei Li, but these two are I'm happy to be living through their eras, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
What they've been doing for women's MMA.
All right.
But yeah, that's solid fight. 314, man. 314 is fucking packed, dude. This main card is just insane. Yeah, I mean, just going down the list, of course, we got Volkanovski versus Lopez, which is Volkanovski's first fight in how many years? That wasn't a title? Some years now. It's been. He hasn't fought for a title. So it's been some time. Diego Lopez is.
Listen to this. This is for a title. This is for the.
It's vacant.
Yeah, bro.
Shit, you're right. Yeah.
Ilia vacated.
It is. Yeah, you're right.
Ilia vacated, that's a whole entire crazy discussion in its own, because why does he do that? Do they guarantee him a lightweight title fight? And even then it's why are you not promoting champion versus champion?
Yeah.
Isn't that the whole angle that they always done? Why is this time different? Because they needed a title fight for this card?
Nah, I don't think so. I just think the timing. I just think the timing of it makes sense. They don't, Diego needed a fight, and Volkanovski was there, and Ilia vacated the title, which I didn't know he vacated the title. I just thought about that. But I think just the timing of it.
But how crazy, all these things fall in line this way, bro. I don't know. For me,
it's just good timing.
For me, I feel like the UFC must have gave Ilia a bag. It was bro, just kick rocks for a little. We need your goal to put on the line here. We'll give. And I don't even think he has an Islam fight locked and loaded, bro. That's the biggest. That's if he had an Islam fight 100%, then I understand. You don't even give a damn about the featherweights anymore. You already moved on. You did what you needed to in this weight class.
Yeah, but then it's crazy to think how fast he got to the top, but it's bro, he's undoubtedly better than anybody in this division.
Fair.
There's really nothing more for him here. So I kind of respect the move up. Regardless if he gets a title shot or not. Maybe he'll fight a number 1 or number 2. Maybe he'll get Arman, because Arman's definitely not getting a title next. So he could fight Arman. That'd be a fucking insane fight. Yeah, that'd be a great comeback fight for Arman too. I think UFC will probably set that up. I think they'll probably do Arman and Ilia. I don't think they're gonna throw him in there with Islam next. You think they are? I don't know.
It just doesn't make sense, bro. All of it does not make sense to me.
Yeah, but from a business perspective, it does.
It makes sense that they needed to sell this pay-per-view. They needed to sell a title fight for UFC 314, and they have Volkanovski available. They have Diego Lopez available. It's a big fight, 100%. Yeah. It means more when you add gold, and I think it for business perspective. That's why they did that.
Mhm.
But like, I feel like Ilia is going to end up getting the short end of the stick here, bro. As this plays out this year, just watch Ilia end up getting just a shitty hand. And he's going to try to make a run back. It's going to be weird, bro. I definitely don't see this playing out like at all smoothly for Ilia. And this guy could be like pound for pound the best guy in the world right now.
I mean, what else does he need to do, man?
Bro, I'm just like, you just give up your belt. You just like,
what else does he realistically need to do, bro? Like he's put on for his country. He's got gold for them. He's beaten Volkanovski, bro. Like he's beaten Max Holloway. Like, dude, he's beaten everybody, bro. Like there's no just go up to lightweight and run it up there again, dude. Yeah. Regardless if you get a shitty hand this year. I mean,
do the whole contender thing again though.
He's young, bro. He can do that. He can afford to do that. Now was the time to do that. Like, you can sit here and make your legacy in featherweight and try to be the best featherweight of all time, which you have a lot more fights to do that with. Or you can be a 2-division champion, which
pretty cool.
Not out of the realm of possibility, seeing his skill set.
Yeah. Nah, he's gonna do damage at 55, but I don't know. I just think he was so dominant at featherweight. One more win, maybe 2 more wins, and now we're talking about champ status.
No, we're not.
Bro, what? If he slayed Diego Lopez and then beat Volkanovski again, he could fight whoever he wants. He could go fight DDP at 185 if that's what he wanted.
Yeah, but I don't think he'd be like GOAT status. I don't think he'd be like in that.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that. Like once you have like 5-6 title defenses, now it's like, all right, bro, what do you want to do? You're the guy. You're the best in the world. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
It's rare that they get that to that air. And it felt like Ilia was on his way there and then just said, you know what? Fuck cutting weight.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. I hear you.
All right.
But he's got a long way to go, man. Like you got to go through Max's record, fucking Jose's record, like.
But
there's a lot you got to do, bro.
He knocked them out. That's always his argument. He has that over them. He beat them. You know, have your records, have your runs. You lost to me. Anyways, Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez. Does that fight excite you?
I think I said it already. It excites me.
Fuck yeah!
It does. All right. It's a great fight.
I agree.
It's nonetheless, title or not, Ilia in the picture or not. It's a fucking amazing fight.
Yeah,
you know, 2 very different styles clashing against each other. It's always fun, man. You don't like seeing the same styles fight each other. You like to see some dynamic, expertise in the octagon, which we'll see.
Speaking of dynamic expertise, Chandler.
Oh, stop it, dude.
What happened? We got a wrestler and a grappler here, bro. I think this is exciting.
This fight fucking blows, dude. It fucking sucks.
What? You're not excited about it? Co-main event, 5
Fuck
rounds?
no, Max. This fight sucks, dude. Oh my god.
Why do you say that?
Because it should be Chandler and Conor McGregor fighting. Like everybody wants to see that fight. Nobody wants to see Paddy Pimblett fight Michael Chandler.
We talked about Conor literally on the last podcast, bro. You think that guy's fighting?
I know he's not fighting, but I'm just saying, like, this is the best they can do. This is how they save the card.
Listen, shoot me, but I like it. I think it's a big test for Paddy. Exactly. I think it's a big test for Paddy Pimblett. Also a test for Chandler. It's like this young new generation that you have to defend your spot against. And then for Paddy, it's like, I got to climb the rankings. And this is like my taste at like a guy who fought for a title, you know?
This guy's lost 4 of his last 5 fights.
Who, Chandler?
Michael Chandler.
Okay.
Michael Chandler.
All right. Okay, now list those people he lost to.
Justin Gaethje.
Go ahead. Continue. You love hating on Chandler.
Charles Oliveira.
All right. Twice. Continue.
Twice. Knocked out and submitted.
That's delicious. But let me tell you.
He sucks. He's good for the sport. He's good for the sport because he's just loud and he's
a showman. Yeah, he's a fun fighter.
But
he's
he
fun.
sucks. He's gonna get fucking submitted by Paddy, bro. This fight, I already see how this plays out.
What if he picks up Paddy and slams him on his neck, bro?
I'd love to see that happen.
It's a possible. Like Chandler's not a slouch, bro. You're being disrespectful, and that's okay because losing 4 of your last 5 is a horrible stat. But then when you list those guys, bro, what's Gaethje, number 4? What's Oliveira, number 2? You didn't even list the third one.
Dude, he's a glorified hype man. I know. I was on that train too. I was like, damn, this guy's kind of nice. You know, he was fun to watch in Bellator. You know, he was an interesting character, but he sucks.
I'm not saying
the more I see him, he sucks.
I'm not saying he's Michael Jordan, bro. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's not.
I'm saying on any given night. Touche. I'm just saying that on any given night, he's a fun fighter, and Paddy, like that's a guy who we've wondered what he looks like against that next echelon of talent, and this is that, bro. This is that test. That's why I'm excited. You can hate all you want, but I'm excited.
Didn't Dustin Poirier submit him too? I rest my case.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
The other one, good one. Yeah. Another top ranked lighter.
All right, let's talk about more exciting fight here.
Tell me.
Yair Rodriguez versus Pitbull. Pitbull signs a contract.
Talk about Bellator nobodies, huh? Just back to back here on this UFC 314 card.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
But yeah, Yair's fighting Pitbull. I'm excited for this fight because Pitbull sucks. Yair's good. I can't wait to see Yair just pick him off and fuck him up for maybe 5 rounds. I don't see it going 5, but Yair is going to have his absolute way with Pitbull, and I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah. If you thought Chandler sucked, like you, Joshua.
No, Pitbull's worse.
Pitbull lost to Michael or Pitbull beat Chandler in Bellator,
which is insane.
Which is crazy.
Even think about.
So how bad is Chandler?
He's pretty bad.
Knocked him out in the first round. Nah.
Imagine Chandler wins. Imagine Chandler wins and Pitbull wins, and then he just goes, Pitbull!
He starts barking.
Where are you at? I see you won your fight. So did I. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's go. I see it, bro. I see him, bro. I know who he is, bro.
Chandler?
I know who Chandler is, bro. It's exactly what he's gonna do, bro. But the thing is, he's gonna get rear naked choke. So
when he wakes up, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna call out Connor again. Can you smell what Chandler's cooking?
Bro, he's so daft.
Yeah, no, he's fun, bro. He's fun for the sport. And Pitbull now he's fighting at 45. What does that look like? Yeah, I'm hoping Yair just starches. We need Yair. What's his last 5 fights look like, huh?
Bro, he's barely even fought, bro.
Yeah.
Last fight I remember from him was with Holloway.
Nah, that's crazy. He fought what's his name since then? Ortega.
Last fight I remember that was memorable.
Ortega submitted him.
That was a good fight, yeah.
All right. Good fight. That's fun. Another fun one. Geoff Neal, Carlos Prates.
Go ahead.
Bro, that's a fun one, man. I love what Carlos brings to MMA and fighting and flashy and exciting and just I was he put out a clip on his Instagram that popped up on my algorithm. It's fucking fantastic. Did it to my boy Belal Muhammad, one of his teammates. He was fighting him, caught him with that knee to the body, finished him, and then did the whole pointed at Belal, and they see Belal like talk, like just listen to him talk shit. Just a cool moment, bro. That clip was awesome. So I'm definitely a Prates fan, and then match that with Geoff Neal, a fucking hands of steel, a guy who sits there and cracks physically. Like one guy's like this and just boom, and one guy's like this and Joshua just like skinny and tall and long and bony and shit. But don't get me wrong, packs a pump, huh? Why are you looking at me like that? But for sure, for sure packs a punch. So that's why I'm pumped for this one. I love this. I like this.
Yeah, this is a solid fight. I mean, I love Geoff. This is definitely gonna be a tough fight for him. Carlos just, I don't know, he just has some bullshit in his hands. I don't know what's in his how he's knocking dudes out like this, but he's putting guys out in like the craziest ways. Like he's not even really. It doesn't look like he's hitting these guys hard, but he's just putting them out. Like I seen him knock a dude out with a jab, like just a straight jab. Like dude was just gone, bro. Dazed, hit the fence, and was just crumbled, bro. I was wow, this guy's insanely talented. But Geoff's just that dude, bro. He's not an easy guy to get behind. He's not an easy guy to get through, man. And he'll fucking put your lights out, bro, if you stand in front of him too long. And you take one of those right hooks, he'll slump you. So definitely a tough fight for Carlos as well. You know, his chin will really be tested, I feel like, in this fight. You know, or maybe he catches Geoff and puts him out early. Who knows? But I like the fight. It's a great one.
I love it too, bro. I love it too. Little Dominic Reyes appearance on the card.
Yeah, he's fighting a fucking animal. But Dominic Reyes has had a little bit of a resurgence.
Yo, what you mean by that?
He's had a little bit of a resurgence. He's coming back.
You called homeboy a fucking animal, and I was just wondering what you meant by that.
Krylov's an animal, bro. What do you mean?
It's a good thing,
good, bro.
Calling him a fish or something.
Ah, bro. Here we go.
Yeah. This is. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, right. This is. Yeah, Dominic Reyes and Krylov. I don't see this fight ending too well for Mr. Reyes, but.
Yeah, that was nuts. Last piece of news: this UFC Iowa card the main event at least got announced. Deiveson Figueiredo is welcoming, or I guess Cory's welcoming Deiveson Figueiredo to that top bantamweight.
Yeah,
comp level. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, solid fight. Deiveson definitely earned his right in this division so far. This will be a true test. Yeah, I guess that Sandhagen and O'Malley fell through. A lot of headlines on that, and I guess it just kind of fell through. So I was ready to see that one, but
it's not the time for it.
It's time for it, bro. What do you mean? It's time, bro. Sean's never gonna get that title again, bro. Come on, it's over, bro. Just fight Sandhagen.
It might be that fight that we never see because the stakes never fully align, bro. That fight is too good for it to be like a main event of like a fight night. That's a pay-per-view main event, bro.
It almost doesn't seem real. Like if that fight ever happened, like it's just one of those ones where it's like a Chandler and Conor McGregor. Just like it's right there, but it won't happen. Let's be real.
You really wanted
it's right there, but it won't happen.
You really wanted Chandler and McGregor to happen, huh?
I wanted Chandler to go to fucking sleep by Conor, bro.
I think Conor
would have done it.
In 25, you think he's capable of putting anything to sleep other than...
Bro, he has a titanium rod in his leg, bro. How is that even legal?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Isn't that kind of crazy?
Yeah, it is crazy. That's a weapon.
Bro. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard some shit about that, and I don't think that should be allowed, but... Yeah.
Speaking of weapon, Bryce Mitchell.
Bro, Bro, this is the third podcast in a row we've talked about this dude, bro.
I just feel like
we got to put him to rest, bro.
We do, for sure. We do.
We're putting him to rest after this pod, bro.
Yeah, all right, respect. I can agree to that. But I just have to point out he signed I believe a 1-fight deal, submission grappling with Karate Combat, to fight an Israeli MMA fighter.
Yeah.
How does that make any fucking sense? This guy, I don't know his name, but he's gonna stand up for his people. Was this the point? I'm just curious. Like, why did it have to be like the most pro-Israeli MMA fighter on the scene? And also,
what's the irony with them putting Bryce up against an Israeli fighter after those comments he made.
That, Josh, that is my point. As my camera is twerking.
What are the odds of that, huh?
What are the like? That is like I couldn't have said that better myself.
I'm on to you, Karate Championship. I'm on to you.
Yeah, Karate Kong.
I'm on to you, guys. League so unknown, I don't even know the fucking name.
I think I like Karate Championship more. I think I do.
Cobra Kai, I'm on to you.
Yeah, it's strange. And another strange thing is you find an MMA fighter to fight another MMA fighter
in karate.
In a karate pit with jiu-jitsu rules. It's a grappling fight. What do we let these guys fight in MMA?
Yeah.
Let this Israeli man stand up for his people and punch Bryce Mitchell in the fucking face. But please.
No, I was just gonna say again, just a little bit sus, this matchup.
What's the irony, huh?
I'm just saying somebody thought about this a little too much. Somebody put a lot of thought into this.
You know what?
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Bryce. No, never mind.
I feel like we're
we're not even. It's just like you know what? It's just like what's the point? It's just like what's the point even mentioning this guy's name anymore? It's last thing I have to say, it'll really fucking suck. It'll really suck if Bryce rips this dude's neck off. Yeah, I mean that's a given. That's an absolute fucking given.
It'll really suck.
But can you just imagine a world where you know what? I'm not even
imagine a world. Let's end off with that thought. Imagine a world.
But let's just imagine a world where this dude beats Bryce Mitchell, right? And he submits him. And they go for that handshake. And Buddy just drops a haymaker of a fucking elbow on Bryce's head and puts him to sleep. Worse than Doc had. And then picks his body up, drags him into an alley. I'm getting to
All right. Thank you so much for making it to this part of the podcast, Josh, and I greatly appreciate you popping up on this emergency episode. 236 in the books. We'll catch you guys again next week after these fights. Enjoy UFC Seattle. Better Bivo card. And tune into the last podcast if you didn't listen. Go get Josh and I's picks because Josh said some insane things and you got to go tune in. More insane than what he just said. So go tune in. Thank you, people. See you soon.